Please welcome the one and only Baker Boy! Hey, great to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me again.
Not at all. It's our honour. We were just talking about new songs, old songs being included in the sound archives.
Okay.
The Bee Gees, Staying Alive, and the Neighbours theme, which I think we can all agree are worthy entrants. Are there any that you would like to see end up in the sound archives?
Old or new, or do I just like
at any time?
Any time?
Anything.
Well, at the moment, I've been like just listening to King Stingray, Milkumana, and man, that song just kicks and just kind of reminds me of home, and it's so good. So yes, I reckon I'd put that in there, please.
So if that's not there in 10 years when it's eligible, you're going to be very upset and write a letter to somebody about it, yes?
I will be, yes.
Yes.
And by then you won't be Baker Boy, you'll be Baker Man.
Oh my God, there's been a lot of jokes about, what would I be in 10 years? Baker Man.
Well, congratulations on your 5 ARIA wins. I was told today that number of wins at the ARIAs, at one ARIAs, puts you in the same company as John Farnham and Savage Garden. Oh. Did you know that? And how does that feel?
Well, I guess I should have worked a little bit harder to get that extra one.
Take that, Darren Hayes.
But, you know, just to, like, I was going to be really excited just for, like, even just getting one and be really proud of, but 5 is just, like, yeah, I'm still kind of, like, buzzing from it, and it's just been a crazy year, and, yeah, it just kind of just shows that, you know, how hard I worked and stuff and all that, yeah.
Well, during your acceptance speech for Album of the Year, you spoke part of that in language. I think we've got some of it here. Now, firstly, what were you saying, and why is it so important for you to make sure that language is incorporated in most things that you do?
Well, you know, like, I would translate it for you, but I think that's just too easy. Like, I would love for people to actually, like, try and, you know, there is Yolngu Dictionary out there, and I would love for people to actually, like, try and find what I'm saying in language. And it's so much fun. Like, back home, I speak that, so it's really important to kind of, like, you know, show everyone that I'm from Arnhem Land and I speak language.
I love this. You might be the first guest to come on and set us homework. It's great. It's really, really good.
I'm a nerd, I love homework, so don't worry, Baker Boy, I will do it.
Your other language is dance, isn't it? Because you bring the kind of the gift of that. And Waleed met you
don't do this.
5 years
We don't have to
ago.
raise this. We don't have to.
Oh, I do remember.
Do you remember?
Yes.
You remember?
Yes,
well, we've got a clip. Because Waleed's trying to smote it from his memory.
Do you still remember the dance move?
Down,
No.
up, top.
I mean, I forgot I nailed that. You happy with that?
Yes, that was the one good second. That was the shortest clip I've ever seen on this show.
So tiny.
Yeah.
Why so short?
Well, because that's all he would teach me. I think after that, you looked at me and said, I think we're done.
Yeah.
There's nothing more we can do.
I mean, I did try teaching him backflip, but I don't think he could do that.
That didn't go so well. Yeah, stretches came out. It was very ugly. But I remember, because I spoke to you then, you said 5 years ago, so that was before your whole career took off. But I remember, I vaguely remember you talking about incorporating Indigenous, like traditional Indigenous dance into hip-hop routines, which I just thought was a really fascinating thing. Like, how do you go about doing that?
Well, I guess for me, like, it feels really cool, and like all dance moves come from somewhere. For an example, there's a dance move called Krump, and they kind of just got that from in Africa, where they did like a fighting dance kind of vibe. So it was like more just like all that stuff. So it's a similar thing to like that, and you know, merge it to modern dance and stuff. And you know, dance speaks a lot of language, and they all can combine and work really well in like any songs and and all that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
It's such a great expression of culture, what you do. It'll no doubt be in the sound archives one day. I know you were too humble to mention one of your songs, but no doubt it's a little bit.
I can tell you what won't be in the dance archives.
Well, clearly not what we just showed. Baker Boy's latest single, Wish You Well, of course, the Bernard Fanning collaboration is out now. Would you please thank the wonderful Baker Boy?